Welcome, everyone. This is the community free channeling of the Roundtable with Vince and Mary Kramer. For those of you that are new, we meet once a month on the third Monday. The purpose of the community discussion this evening is to introduce you to the Roundtable and to us, to bring leading edge, high vibrational, divine information to help you reconnect with the real you, your higher self. Learn how to receive divine guidance and learn how and when to act on the guidance you receive. Vince and I know we were guided to marry, work together, and bring imagined miracles to humanity starting in 2008. Vince was a pilot, manager, and program developer at United Airlines, and I was a realtor. We knew from the beginning we felt the calling to be together and knew there was a great purpose behind this union. We began searching for the answers, which included reading books, attending seminars, receiving coaching from experts in many areas, all in preparation to create and deliver leading edge programs that marry spirituality and quantum physics. The Roundtable is our partner in our work and in our lives. While we three are a team tonight, I want to highlight Vince, who has listened, learned to channel, and produce the structure and programs we bring to you this evening. And I welcome you as we begin.
Good evening. Once again, a wonderful evening for us to sit at the table with each and every one of you. Talk about what's happening in your world, what's happening in our universe, the experiences that you're having in this now and what they might mean. To really open your minds, your eyes, and especially your hearts to who you are in each and every opportunity that shows up in front of you. So why are you here? Some of you are here because this information was shared with you and you wanted to find out for yourself. Some of you are here because you've been on these calls many times and you know that we share energy with you and answers with you in a way that helped guide you each and every day. Some of you are here because the information that's come to you may be a little stagnant. You haven't learned how to grasp it yet and put it into the day-to-day practices of your life. Some of you are here because you want the answers to questions that may or may not be important in your life. Some of you are here because you're called to this community. We're here to share with you in a way that will bring a higher vibrational energy into each and every cell of your body. We're here to give you information that will make a difference in how you live your life. We're here to share with you the higher vibrations of the exact same energies that you are. There's so much that's going on in the world right now. So much that's going on in your life. And we ask you, do you understand why? Do you understand what has happened around you to begin to create the chaos that is part of the old, moving back into the full energy of itself in the universe so more can be created from it? Opportunities for you to come together as one. Opportunities for each and every one of you to move past your judgments, to move past your shame, to move past your blame, to move past your guilt, into the opportunity of you. The opportunity that has been you, even before you stepped 1 foot on this earth, even before conception. You've chosen this path, and this path is so important. And everything that you've been experiencing in your country, in your world, in your homes, and in yourself have all been co-created and created to help you live that purpose fully. Everything that you see around you, everything that you see on TV, the experiences that you are reading about, worrying about. There are people on this call that worry that this is the end of the world. There's people on this call that question on whether you need input from other planets, other solar systems, to help you step further into who you're meant to be, to help you weather this paradigm. What we'll share with you is you have already, as a society, as a whole, as all of you in the 7.8 plus billion people on your earth, has already created a new paradigm in your existence. It's just bringing that new paradigm into manifestation. It's about bringing that new paradigm into materialization. So we ask you to look around. Look around at the experiences that you see on your TV. Look around at the experiences you see in your stores. The mask on people's faces. The understanding and feeling what it's like to not be in community. To move into fear, to move into loneliness, to move into those lower vibrations that you're experiencing because you're not out in community. There's a reason for each and every one of those feelings. It's to help you understand what you really want in your life. Do you want to be shut in? Do you not want to experience other people? Do you not want to interact and communicate? Do you want to live life afraid of dying? Do you want to live life afraid that somebody might have created a virus to destroy part of the world? Do you want to live in the fear of if somebody's not taking care of me, then I'm not going to be all right? Do you want to live in the fear that your neighbor might not agree with you and that might end up in a civil war? We know at the higher self level, that part of you that is not in 3D manifestation, that part of you that's connected to the universe, that part of you that has all the knowingness, that's connected into divine knowledge and divine wisdom, knows that all of those things aren't necessary. And it's putting circumstances and situations in front of you for you to make that choice. It's not you against someone else. It's not one color against another color. It's not one country against another country. It's not one of your parties against your other parties. What it is all of you learning to come together, to work together, not just in one energy, but in one mind, with a level of consciousness that opens the door for each and every one of you to make decisions that bring happiness, health, and abundance into your life, but also brings the happiness, health, and abundance into others' lives. That's why you're here. You don't need the aliens to come in to speak to you and tell you how to do it. You already know. Yes, you've forgotten in your time on earth, you've forgotten some of what you've known. But it's time for you to wake up. That's what your COVID virus is. That's what your experience in your government is. That's what you're seeing in the violence and the fear that's being exhibited in many different ways. That's what you experienced in the last 4 years of one group not believing in another. And now you're starting to experience just the opposite, where the other group now doesn't believe in the new administration. You're afraid that the violence is going to destroy your country, maybe destroy your family, maybe destroy you. But the answer is to look inside yourself and say, where is there violence in me that I'm attracting it into the existence, is that I am being part of the collective that's bringing this violence in. False news. Where am I putting out false information? Where do I not trust what someone is telling me? Where do I make a inside effort, a subconscious effort is the best way to say it. Where do I make a subconscious effort to manipulate or move or twist the information that I share where it suits me best? Because that's how it's being reflected back to you in your experiences in your country, in your news broadcasts, in your politicians and the way that they share with you. It's all something for you to look at yourself and make the inner energetic changes, the transformations, so you no longer, one, contribute to the energy that's attracting the experiences that you're having, but two, you raise your vibration to a point where you aren't affected by the experiences that are going on around you. That's what you want to do. You want to find every part of you that you haven't learned to love, every part of you that you've had judgment on, every part of you that you may hold shame or guilt inside one of the organs of your body or the cells of your body. You want to find each and every one of those and learn to love them in yourself. Because it's the judgment that you turn inside that creates and allows the judgment that you put out into the world. You're all the same. You're all here to live your divine intent, your mission, your purpose. You're all here to give everything that you have of yourself, those gifts and talents that you uniquely have in combination, to help the world, to help your neighbor, to help your friend, to help yourself. One of the interesting things is we've been asked lately, and we've been asked by young people, what is the truth? And the answer is the truth is in each and every one of you. What you believe to be the truth is your truth. The question is, are you holding on to truths? Are you holding on to beliefs that don't support you? Are you holding on to truths and beliefs that don't support others? Your politicians, very few of them lie. Your news media, very few of them lie. What's going on is they have their truth. And their truth to them is the only truth. But let us share with you in this now, and you can write this down, and we want you to hold on to this, and we want you to reflect it out into the world, and we want you to read it over and over again. Your truth is only your truth. And it doesn't mean that someone else's truth is wrong. But we do want you to know that each and every one of you hold on to beliefs right now that create a perception or create the reality in your life that causes an energetic discord, an incoherence, if you will, with others. We're going to tell you that there's really no right or wrongs in your universe. But you must come together in, first of all, allowing others to have truths that aren't yours. And then come together in a way that you can be in community and find the truth for the community that supports each and every member of the community and the community itself. Can you imagine what your government would be like if 5 of your Republicans and 5 of your Democrats sat down at a table with the intent to eliminate hunger for children in your country? And they sat down with the intent, knowing that if they held their thoughts and feelings in alignment with that intent, that they could come up with a program to do just that, that can be funded, that would be supported by both your House of Representatives and your Senate, that all the members of your Congress could get together and get on board for, because they sat down with the intent of making sure that it would happen. And they wouldn't let themselves get up until they could agree on it. Imagine what your country would be like. Taking that macrocosm down to a microcosm, what would your family be like? What would your relationship with your children, or what would your relationship with your parents be like if you allowed yourself to have the intent to support each and every person in your family? And as you sat down with the group, you promised yourselves that you were going to work together for the goodness of all. Not worrying about if I got mine and they maybe got theirs, not worrying about if it was fair, not worrying about if somebody got a little bit more than you. Just knowing that you could sit down and create the experience for your family where everyone got what they wanted, because you weren't coming from a place of fear. You weren't coming from a place of, I've got to get mine before you get yours. Not coming from a place that mom and dad have to protect me, because if not, I'm going to get run over. I mean, those are the things that are going on in the microcosm, and it's the exact same thing going on in the macrocosm. People believing that they're not getting what they deserve. People believing that this politician is the only one that understands me and is going to give me what I want. And I'm going to vote for this person because they agree with my truth. They agree with what I feel's right. The trouble is, you've got 300 million people, 300 million plus. And many of them are voting and saying, well, I've got to get mine, I've got to get mine, I've got to get mine. And what happens is you're coming from a place of fear, so nobody gets theirs, or just a few. It's not the few's problem. It's the many's. So worried about getting mine that nobody's getting anything. And the fear is building and the fear is growing. We're excited about it. We're excited about it growing, because what's going to happen is you're going to get to a place where you wake up. You're going to get to that space where enough's enough. I know that I can create my abundance. And I know if I'm abundant, it's not going to affect someone else. And I'm going to help you get your abundance, because if you're abundant, it's not taking anything away from me. You'll be able to sit down across the table from somebody who has a different truth than you and find the truth for both of you. I want to say that again. When you sit down on the table, you have your truth, the other person has their truth, but there's a truth for both of you. But if you hold on to your truth and you're going to fight for your truth to the end, if you're going to fight for your beliefs, and if someone else's beliefs don't match up to yours, they're wrong, you're both going to live in that chaos. Neither one of you are going to create what you want. And that goes for your country. That goes for your family. That goes for the whole world. So how do you sit down and realize that there's my truth, your truth, and our truth? And our truth is what's going to move us both forward in our experience. Beliefs aren't real. But people are going to war for beliefs. People are fighting their neighbors for beliefs. Your forefathers came up with your Constitution, put a government together the best they could for who they were in the moment. It was very expanded at the time and still very expanded. Yet, many of you, not on this call, but many of you in your country were willing to tear that down physically. Because of a truth. Because of a belief that wasn't real. And please, please don't point fingers at anyone else, because each and every one of you are part of the collective energy of that. And each and every one of you have the responsibility to bring your vibration to a place where you can hold your highest vibration. You can experience the life that you're meant to live. That happy, healthy, abundant life that we talked about. And because you're living your happy, healthy, abundant life, and you put that energy out, others are going to be able to do the same. Now you will be able to sit down at the table and have our truth. You'll be able to realize that some beliefs don't support you and they don't support your community. What beliefs do you want that support you and support your community? It's your vibration, each and every one of you as individuals, and your vibration as you come together in a collective that create your world. You don't need another civilization to come in and fix you. You just need to remember who you are. You just need to remember why you're here. You just need to remember that what you see on the outside is nothing more than a reflection of the inside. And you're ready for it, or you wouldn't be on this call. You're ready for it, or we wouldn't be sharing it in the way that we're sharing it. We're so excited that you get to this place right now to hear these words. Some of you are grumbling. Some of you are saying, no, this isn't the way it is. Some of you are saying, oh, I just couldn't wait for this to come out and for people to hear this from this guidance. And truly the answer is that it's being said and it's being shared in the way that it's being shared because each and every one of you, your higher selves, that non-physical part of you, decided it was time. As we said earlier, and as Vince says many times, there are no mistakes or coincidences. You're here because you need this interjection. You need this injection of high vibrational energy. You need to hear these words. Because each and every one of you is a key to the life you truly want to live. Each and every one of you is the answer to the question. So we want to share with you that projecting it out on other people is the way that each and every one of you learn to experience your life. So when you look at someone and say, they're bigots, they don't listen, they don't understand, remember that what you see they don't is what you don't. And what you see that they do is what you do. You might not exhibit it in the same way that they do. You might not move into the physical way of expressing the energy, but if you see it, you've projected it out to be seen inside yourself. We honor you for making a decision to be here tonight. We honor you for keeping your vibration high when you do. We honor you for understanding when your vibration's low. We honor you for making a decision to be on this earth, in this country, in this hemisphere, in this world, on this call, in this now. Because you followed guidance of your higher self to be here. Through the recommendations of others, through the desire to hear the answers, or noticing it on your social media platform. Whatever brought you here, it was not a mistake. It was not a coincidence. And we're happy that you're here.
Okay, we are complete. Roundtable, if you would like to finish.
The universe is full of communication. Every thought, every feeling, every experience is out there in the universe. And you attract in those things that are most resonant with you. In each and every moment, you have opportunities to find your answers, to learn more about directions you may want to go. One of the reasons that we come into this channel and that we come into other channels is to provide confirmation for you when you question whether or not the answers that you're hearing are true, are in alignment with you. When we say true, they're your truths, no one else's. And that communication is available in ways that can help you move towards what you're meant to be and how you're meant to show up in the world. You are energetic beings, and you know when you feel chaos. You're energetic beings. You know when you feel you're in alignment. Use that information to help you on the decisions of directions you go. Know that we're available in many ways to help you in the confirmations of your experiences. Know that we're available to help you find the direction, but also know that you do have the answers. Pay attention to those people that are in your life. What are they showing you? Pay attention to those people in your life. What example might they be sharing? Open your hearts to feeling the energy and understand it, interpret it, use it. A lower vibration is a vibration that doesn't support you. A higher vibration is a vibration that does. Align with the higher vibrations. Align with you. Find the people in your lives that you know are in alignment with the direction you are going and the end item that you're looking for, but also that are in alignment with the higher vibrational energy of you, for they will support you through entrainment. They'll support you through non-locality. They'll support you through entanglement. They will help you on your journey. Learn as much about yourself and the experiences around you. Develop your gifts from the circumstances presented you. Raise your vibration by means that you know support you. And a life of fulfillment, a life of joy, a life of gratitude, a life of appreciation, a life of love is yours to have. Start building a community by bringing people in alignment with the higher vibrations. Share with them opportunities for this channel and opportunities with other channels. Find out who's in alignment with you. If there are things happening in your life out of alignment, look at where that vibration is coming from. Understand it. Life is meant to be lived in a way that takes you towards your divine intent. It's time to let the other beliefs go. It's time to let all the other understandings go. Does it empower you or does it disempower you? Does it support you or does it stagnate you? Does he or she support the energy that you know you are and can be? And what part do you play in that? The world needs you. The universal energy needs you to expand, to grow, to love, to live, to share, to serve, to love, to love, to love, to love. And in this moment and every moment, we love you. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.